Dan here with gbhbl, Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life. We are here with Heriot. Hello. How did that feel?
It was good, man. Like, we had a few tech issues at the start, which was frustrating. Kind of always prepped for big shows to be amazing, but once we got into it, it was great. Seeing people, like,
Massive crowd.
Very, very big.
How do you feel it compared to 2022?
It's probably 5 times the size, I think. As far as the eye can see, crazy.
I kept seeing those massive crane shots.
Yeah, I see them on Instagram afterwards. I didn't know that was going on at the time. That's very cool.
It is amazing to see when it all, like, you get those amazing pro shots swooping over the crowd. Because ultimately when you're up there as well, like, the time just flies by. You almost forget to a degree what you're doing, right? Because it is a show nonetheless. It's another show. It's a big one, but it's still just a show, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to like take all of these big festivals in a lot more, trying to like sit and just like look around and be like, appreciate it, but take it all in. But it's always easier said than done, I guess.
Oh yeah,
it goes,
yeah.
Like you said, so fast.
How do you kind of get your recollection? Like, how when you think back to the show, how do you imprint it on your memory? How do you make it another important moment in your mind?
That's something I've always struggled with. I literally said to myself at the start of this year that I would try. Like, I don't really drink anymore. I used to drink a lot on tour. Now I'll wait till we play. And then obviously have a few beers after the show. Why not? It's fun. But beforehand, I just want to like be present and take it all in. Because like this is the kind of shit we were dreaming of doing when we were kids. So like when you get to do main stage Bloodstock, right? So
it feels like Bloodstock love you. Like,
yeah, man.
2022 was hench.
It was sick.
There.
Yeah, nice.
But it felt like that crowd today was massive. Bloodstock really embraces you.
Yeah, man.
What do you think it is about Heriot that they love him so much?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know. Like, it's cool just like seeing so many like of our shirts in the crowd and stuff. I mean, I don't know. We appeal to like a heavy crowd. Yes, I mean, like there's a lot of different influences in our sound and stuff. But I think Bloodstock is probably the festival in the UK that we feel most at home, I guess, in terms of how we sound. We obviously done other festivals, but yeah, the crowd today is probably the biggest crowd we've played in the UK at the festival. So,
But it keeps growing. That's the thing, it does keep growing. It's not even just at festivals either, it's at your own shows, of course. What was it, earlier this year? Well, we're London based, so you had the Underworld show earlier in the year as well. And the fact that you're playing shows like that and, you know, packing them out.
That was crazy, yeah.
Yes.
I remember going to the Underworld when I was a kid, seeing like, I saw some terrible bands, I won't name them. And I remember being like, oh, this is cool. And like, honestly, when I was a kid, my only goal was to sell out venues of that size. I wanted like attainable things. And once we got to do that, I was like, this is sick. Like, we're just trying to enjoy everything we're doing.
That show in particular was insane. I was there. It was a bit of a birthday treat for me. It was
nice.
I asked him for my birthday. I was like, can I have a ticket to Heriot, please?
Thank you.
And it was one of the album release.
Yeah, it was
shows.
It was the headline tour for the album. So like the first shows we did headline when after the record.
Do you guys feel like you're still riding the high of the album?
Yeah, man. We're touring a lot. Like the rest of this year is really hectic with touring.
Yeah.
We're always working on new music, so there will be some new music at some point. But at the moment, we're so much on the album cycle, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, it does feel like there's a never-ending buzz around the album.
Man, like, if we keep getting shows, we'll keep playing shows. We'll keep rinsing it for as long as we can. Like we did the same for the EP. Like we did so much off that record. We were like, fine, we'll keep doing shows. Like if we keep getting the offers, why not?
On that note then, like, those phone calls keep coming in, the emails keep coming in.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to say no occasionally when you realistically can't do it for whatever reason?
Yeah. That happened. We needed to put a record out. We kept getting tours. We were like, well, there was some we couldn't say no to, like Architects. So we were like, well, we have to do that. But at that point, like, we literally had to say, like, no more touring because we need to put out an album. Like, we can't just tour off an EP forever. Like, it's getting ridiculous. So yeah, we took some time. We put the album out, and now we're kind of on the cycle again, I guess. Yeah, it's been really well received.
Do you think you're like stoked with what you've accomplished this year?
Absolutely, yeah. Crazy. Like, if you told us when we were doing the Sophie stage a few years ago, we'd be doing main stage. We're here, and we're all just like trying to take it in, enjoy it. It might not happen again. So.
Obviously, you take each day as it comes, right? But you just got to keep building and building. It's ultimately great to play the zero stage, but we got to get you to the higher point now. We got to get you to that special guest spot, maybe an hour-long set, and then who knows what, right? Because it is happening.
Yeah, man. Like I said, if you told us we were doing main stage a few years ago, we would have been like, but who knows, man? Like, we're going to put out more music, if people keep liking it, if things keep going the way they're going, then who knows?
Post Bloodstock, what do you think's next? Heriot.
We're touring a lot this year. We're going to the States for the first time. We're doing a bit of Trivium and Ginger. So that's going to kind of take out the rest of our year. We're working on new music. We always kind of are. So hopefully we'll get something out soon. And then album 2 next year is the plan, I think.
And maybe have a rest at some point and, you know, just sit down for 5 minutes?
You can't. I wish we could. Like, it's really tough, man. You have to keep the momentum. So we're just going to keep going, keep doing it.
I want to be the really cool guy and be like, I'm interviewing, I'm not a huge fan, I'm very excited to hear that there's a second album in the works. I'm like, yes, yes.
We're working on new stuff all the time.
Okay, introduce this part, I'll hold it.
We've got Ozzy Osbourne the second. Something happens in the first one, he won't tell me what.
Okay.
We've got some game show style questions, some to do with Bloodstock, some to do with random bits, but we're going to pull some of these out. What's your festival pet peeve?
People who get too drunk by like midday. Like, I love to party. Like, don't get me wrong, I love partying. Going to festivals is great. But when you see someone at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and they can barely keep their head up and they're kind of rolling.
We've seen some people like wobbling around today.
You spent 250 odd quid on a ticket and you're not going to remember. That's a waste.
Are you guilty of it though? Is that it? Have you done it yourself?
I've done it
yeah.
many a time. Many a time, which is why it's, don't be a fool.
I've had a few Thursdays at Bloodstock that I do not remember a single thing, and it's not nice.
Every year we don't download before, like Friday night, go too hard, ruin the Saturday. So many bands you want to see early in the morning, you're like, nah, fuck it, too hard.
Even I had it earlier today where I was like, I was walking around like, the bright lights, they hurt.
It's a little bit sore.
It's easily done.
Oh yes.
Bloodstock has eating competitions happening this year. What's an eating challenge you think you could do?
I can eat a lot.
Yeah.
Like volume.
Yeah. Despite my physique, I can eat a lot. So yeah, probably just eat the most of something in a quick amount of time. I don't really shoot. So
I think that would be my thing. Is I don't think I can necessarily eat like a large volume of food, but the speed at which I can eat is insane.
I want to add a bit more to this. So of the Bloodstock eating competitions, the 3 are the hottest vindaloo, potatoes, jacket potatoes, Spudman stuff, and bunny chow. Do you know bunny chow?
Yeah.
Right. So, and who can eat a bunny chow the fastest? Of those 3, which do you think you could do?
probably the bunny chow.
Yeah, the bunny chow. Yeah.
Potatoes is a bit carby. I like spice, but I can't do it. It's too carby.
Yeah. Right. Also, like, don't do vindaloos at festivals, right?
Absolutely.
No.
Let's go for another. We got. Have you ever had to leave a festival early due to bad weather?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did 2,000 Trees in 2012.
Okay.
It was the first time I went with my girlfriend. I think we went. The first day was a Thursday. I think Gallows headline. And Wade, the singer, was like rolling around in the mud, like the sun was I would have been like 17, I think, at the time. The first festival as a grown up, even though I wasn't a grown up yet. And I called my mum the next morning, like, hit me up. I got up, my head was underwater, like my ears were underwater in the tent. I was like, I can't do this. Like, so yeah, I think that's the only time.
One of the first festivals he took me to when I was a young'un, we were like halfway through watching Slipknot download.
Oh,
it was raining
Download,
so
yeah.
bad.
God, it was a bit later than that. No, it was about 24,
13.
13, might be 13.
Something
Similar
around
with Sunday
there,
headliner. Yeah.
I was still quite.
You were quite young. Yeah. Yeah, it was just raining all night, all
It's a lot.
evening.
When
You know.
you're young, I remember like my parents used to sing the festivals when I was really little, and I got sunstroke. But I was like 9 years old, like, so obviously it's going to happen. I should have been there anyway.
I do one more.
We'll do one more. We got. What's your trick to getting decent sleep at a festival?
I'm going to contradict what I said earlier. I get pissed enough so you just sleep.
That's what I'm doing every night, man.
Because then you sleep, you're out. If you're drunk enough, you get back, you crawl into your tent, and then you're out, at least until the sun comes up.
It's like you kind of fall over into your bed.
Yeah, it completely contradicts what I said earlier.
We love it. Thank you for chatting with us.
Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.